Good evening.
Good evening.
Where's your mask?
No mask today. Where's Gene? Am I seeing Gene Hovey?
Oh, I see her, Constance, Connie, and Migdalia at this point, and you and me.
Well, Gene is there.
Oh, she must be the empty screen here, I see. Yeah,
Yeah, that's her.
all right.
And I see Dale. Hi, Dale. It hasn't started yet, Dale. This time I can see your whole face.
Sit in the chair.
Hey, Gene.
Hi.
Hey, Gene.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
Okay. I only see you. It's just me and you.
No, Carmine, Gene Hovey.
Why can't I see anyone?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there we go. Okay. Got it. Hi.
Yeah, Gene, you're muted so far. Meeting hasn't started yet.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hey. Hey.
Hello.
Hey there, board president.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there. How are
Hi,
you?
Carla.
All right. Hey,
Hi.
how are you, Carmen?
Doing well, all right?
Hey, Dale.
Hey, how are you?
All
I
right.
saw Clemens go on, but I don't see you anymore. Hey, Karen.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Karen.
Hello.
Karen,
I cannot get this straight.
All right, so we've got one board member on. I see Cassandra. I see Mr. Page. So we've got three boys. I see Dennis.
Testing.
You're fine. I can hear you.
hey, Jerome,
Hello.
how you doing?
What's up? What's up, Carmen? Is that Dennis Anderson there?
How you doing, Dr. Rush?
Oh, Dennis is on mute. Dennis,
Yeah,
you
but
on?
he'll be taken care of in a second.
Okay.
Dr. Rush is on. Dr. Barrow is on.
Just 2 board members? 3 board members.
3 board members.
Hey, Dr. Rush.
Hello, how's everybody? I hope everybody's staying safe.
Everyone's safe.
That's a good thing. It's pretty good, man.
We're waiting on Cassandra. You're muted, but we're working on it.
I think that's Dr. Bauer.
Hello, Dr. Bauer. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
All right. The time is 5:59. We've got 1 minute.
Mr. Superintendent, how are you?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Just
We miss
okay?
you. Yeah, we miss you on bus duty.
If you're standing out there, then something's wrong with you.
I'm out there every morning. No, me and no
How you
bus
doing,
duty.
Cassandra? Hey, everyone, can you turn your mics down a little?
Am I too loud?
Not you. You're perfect. Everybody else.
All right, thank you. I thought I was okay. I'm talking to Dennis. If he's out there doing bus duty, we got a big problem.
All right. The time is
Elijah,
6.
just a quick question. When's the next board meeting after this?
I don't even know. I'll look at it tomorrow.
All right.
I thought it was like
June 9th.
June 9th. Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, just before hopping on, there was something that came through the department that the board will have to approve at some point, but
Yeah, I got.
Miss Mello is on.
Yes, Ms. Miller is on. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 board members on.
Carmine, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good, good.
Hanging in, staying safe, wearing masks and gloves and the whole bit.
Okay, Dale, how are you,
Getting
Dale?
new style fashions.
Okay, we are live. We're live on YouTube right now.
I seen Cassandra was, Clemens was on.
Cassandra is there. I don't know, we lost a picture of her, but she's there. All right, we can't begin until we have 5.
I'm calling Rick now to see if Rick's not picking up and Miss Morgan's not picking up.
All right, Jim Carroll's on. Hey, Jim.
Miss Clemens is on. Hi, Miss Clemens, how are you?
Good afternoon. I'm well, and yourself?
You're fine, thank you.
All right.
Oh, Miss Clemens.
Good afternoon.
Miss Thomas is on. Anybody see her yet? I see her.
Yeah, she's on.
She's on mute.
She'll be on.
Miss Couch is trying to call in now.
Oh, good.
This is Jim Carroll here.
How you doing, Jim?
I made the mistake of hitting last week's Zoom meeting. So I was sitting in the lobby of the April 30th meeting. So hopefully no one else.
That is very smart of you.
I figured that by 6:02, if nobody showed up, something was wrong.
All right.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
How you doing, Miss Mello?
Fine, thank you. How yourself?
Just fine, thank you.
All right. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait a while because we only have 4 members on. All right, once we get 5, we're gonna do closed session last.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you gonna-
Mr.
That's on the agenda.
Couch.
It's on the agenda that way.
I'm just letting you know, because we're still working out the bugs in this.
We're gonna have to use a different meeting, correct? For executive session?
No,
Okay, how do you prevent it from going live?
we're gonna go into a virtual room and everybody else is locked out.
Okay.
But, you know, this is the first time we're trying this, and we're gonna see how it works out.
Anybody talk to Rick Norris? I know you sent the email, Elijah, but I don't know if he got it.
All right.
Is that Miss Hovey? Okay. All right. Union rep. Hello, Miss Morgan. Do you
Mr.
have-
Tompkins,
Do you have the number to call?
Mr. Tompkins,
Yes, hi, Carla.
Alex, she's sitting in the other, meeting from last week.
I know what that's like.
Medaya is on. Medaya, can you call her, please, for me? It's posted on the website.
Can you see, Ms. Couch?
No.
Okay.
Come on. Chanel, Morgan, Miss Morgan's getting ready to come on. She's trying to get the password now.
Mr. Tompkins, Ms. Couch is trying again.
All right, thank you.
Elijah.
Yes.
Ms. Morgan's trying to get in. What is it doing now?
Jerome, you may want to tell her if it's just spinning, saying waiting for meeting, that means she's in the wrong meeting. Because when I signed in, it just kept saying waiting for, I guess, monitor to sign in or something. So it doesn't tell you you're in the wrong meeting.
You hear me? Let me up. Let me up.
But Daddy, can you resend her the link?
All right, she's going to try to work to get on her phone. She's not at home where she can get the internet, but she probably can get it on her phone. And Rick Norris, I can't get a hold of him. Hello, Miss Morgan. Okay, yeah, but your 5 and your T is capital T, small a, capital N, number 9, and
American.
capital N. Capital N at the end, yes. All right. Okay. What happened? She says she's connected.
I don't see it.
We don't see.
Can she unmute herself, Elijah?
She's not on.
Okay.
So what-
How you doing, Miss Wells?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Miss Rowell, how you doing? She's, Morgan said she was in and something happened.
And she's not on.
Can somebody try to reach Ms. Price?
Wait a minute, hold on, Sandy. Price is feeling well today.
Ah, I saw you. There you go. Okay, we've got 5. No, Ms. Morgan is on. All right, so we got Ms. Thomas, we got Ms. Page, Ms. Mello, Ms. Clements, Ms. Morgan. Carla,
She's on mute.
all right, I'll take her off, but it's the time. It's 6:17 p.m. Carla?
Yes, Mr. Tompkins. We have 5.
We have 5, Ms. Thomas. We have Ms. Mello, Ms. Clements, Ms. Morgan, Mr. Page, and Ms. Thomas. Ms. Thomas, you can begin.
I'm sorry, you ready, Mr. Tompkins? I was on the phone with Miss Couch.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You have the time?
Time is 6:19.
6:19. So I'll be using your screen.
All right.
So I don't have the reading of the public meetings ad. Okay.
You see it?
Yes, this is
Okay.
to advise, you ready? Okay. This is to advise those present at this May 5th, 2020 regular board workshop / action meeting of the Board of Education of the City of Pleasantville in the County of Atlantic. That notice was given on January the 14th, 2020 of the revised annual designation of the regular monthly board meetings as required by the provisions of Chapter 231 of the laws of 1975. Notice thereof has been distributed for publication in the press, the Absecon / Pleasantville Current, and the Mainland Journal, posted in the administration building and forwarded to the city clerk of the City of Pleasantville within the time required by said act. All right, roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
Ms. Mello. Ms. Mello.
She's on mute.
Ms. Mello.
Here.
Okay. Ms. Clements.
Here.
Ms. Morgan.
Here.
Mr. Page.
Yes, here.
Ms. Thomas.
Present. For the record, Ms. Juanita Price is sick today. All right, please stand for the flag salute, please. Of the United States of America.
Okay. And to the republic,
Oh, there it is. One nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty and
and
justice
justice
for all.
for all. We're gonna take a moment of silence. We're gonna take a moment of silence this evening for the Adcock family and as well as the Hyman Medley family. And once again, a moment of silence for everyone who has lost their life, the families that have been affected, by this pandemic that's going on right now, and a prayer for each other.
Okay, also for the record, Ms. Alberto is present. The time is 6:21. She is present.
All right, our moment of silence, please. All right. Please be seated for those that are standing. So Dennis, we have the of course, we don't have voices of the children, and we have the superintendent's report.
Madam President, the same as in the protocol will be the same, that Mr. Benani will give his report after mine.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. As you're aware, yesterday Governor Murphy announced that all New Jersey schools will remain closed for in-person instruction for the remainder of the 2019-2020 school year, and that all students and educators will continue with remote learning. What I wanted to inform you of is not very long ago, superintendents and others, as Dr. Bauer alluded to a little earlier, received an email from our executive county superintendent, Mr. Bumpus, saying that the state is requiring an 11-point plan, checklist, whatever you might want to call it, from every school district, by May 22nd, to define how we're going to continue to do what we've been doing since March 16th. But, also in that, it says that, if your board meeting is before May 22nd, you can approve it at the June meeting. So we will be approving, that 11-point plan at the June meeting, and it will basically be exactly what we've been doing since March the 16th. But I just wanted to make you aware of that. Interesting enough, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Perfect timing. It is in these unique and challenging times that we truly recognize and really appreciate how our teachers play such a pivotal role in our children's lives, inspiring a lifelong love of learning and discovery and making differences in their well-being and long-term success. And also, even though it's over a computer and it's virtual, it still provides them a safety net. With all that being said, I want to say to our educators in district, thank you for all you do. We all really appreciate it, and you truly are the best, because nobody understands what you do day in and day out. As my wife was a high school teacher, high school Spanish teacher for 34 years. And her and I also used to have some back and forth, but she used to always say that those that can teach, those that can't become administrators. So, to all you teachers, thank you. Also, I want you to know that Mr. Benani and the principals are looking at ways to provide for a virtual graduation as we await for additional guidance and direction from the Department of Education and the governor, because in his last statement to us, he indicated that the state would be providing some guidance in this respect. And we do appreciate that. And the state has been, and the Department of Ed has been really good throughout this process. Finally, what I want to do is recognize Mrs. Felicia Hyman Medley and Mr. Lapel Chapman, who in the past few weeks officially attained their educational doctorates. So I want to be the first to say, congratulations, Dr. Hyman Medley and Dr. Chapman. And if you go up on our website, you'll see that they now are referenced as doctor. So thank you. That's all I have to report, Madam President.
Dennis, before Mr. Benani gets on, you want to talk about the news we got today regarding the construction?
Well, I didn't get that news. You did. If you want to speak to that, I think that's great. Yeah.
We advised the construction company, since school will be closed, to begin moving forward now. We were going to wait till the end of June to start this process. This process will begin effective immediately.
You're talking North Main.
We're talking North Main. But once the board approves, we're also talking Washington and Leeds now. We can start moving that forward because those schools won't be open either.
And that's great news. That's great news that we're going to have that done. And that'll resolve a lot of our HVAC issues that we continue to have, and also help to alleviate some of our environmental issues.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Tompkins?
Yeah, I thought Mr. Benani had some comments.
Yes.
Sure. I do. Ditto on what you said there, Dennis, about the teachers. They're doing a great job under some extraordinary circumstances. And we do have probably the smartest, with the exception of the assistant superintendent and superintendent, the smartest administrative team with 3 doctors, Dr. Cooper, Dr. Hyman, Medley, and Dr. Chapman. So it's, I don't know many districts that have 3 doctors, half their district principals with doctors, which is really nice to know. Good people, and they do a great service. Couple things just with curriculum. I've been talking math all year, I know, but it's been an all year process. So we will, in a couple of weeks, have all the materials, new licenses, textbooks, workbooks, digital access for all our kindergarten through 8th graders. They'll start this year. The teachers, that is, will start with the children this year, fully trained and implemented to implement this program. We're preparing now the summer in service workshops. We're hoping we can do them in person, but if we have to do them virtually, so be it. Well, they will be prepared to produce some good results with our children in our new math program, Envisions 2020. We're very excited about that. So all those materials will be in and ready to go. On the agenda, you will also see 4 resolutions to purchase all our database, our teacher test development, benchmark development, testing of students, analysis of students, data analysis, and benchmarking. All that digital access licenses we need will be approved, hopefully approved at this board meeting. We do them every year. They are really serve as the foundation of all we do instructionally, assessment-wise, and data analysis. So you'll see them on there as well. And I'm just hoping that works out very well for us as we move forward into the summer. Also, they're under personnel. We're happy to say that probably
Mr.
9.
Banana, and I apologize, but can we wait on personnel till we get to it?
Sure, I just want to say most people are going to be back. So
Thank you.
that's where we are. Thank you, folks. And any questions I can, I'm accessible, email, phone, whatever. I'm always happy to answer your questions, okay?
Thank you, Carmen. Any questions for Carmen? No, seeing none. All right, Mr. Tompkins, next is public comment.
Is there anyone out there that, Ms. Hubby, can you please state your name and your address?
Jean Hovey, 723 Willis Cove Place in Galloway, NJEA consultant to your district. What is the district plan for special education students this summer?
Mr. Tompkins?
We're gonna have, as far as I understand.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't calling you to answer the question. It was just a lot of feedback when Ms. Hubby was giving her question.
Ms. Hubby, can you repeat the question?
What is the district going to do for the summertime with the special needs students, the special education students?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead, Dennis.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that is something that, the commissioner and the governor has said that we will be getting additional direction from them on. So that goes hand in hand with, his proclamation yesterday, the governor's proclamation, saying that the school year for the rest of the remainder of the school year this year, is suspended. However, he'll give us additional direction as how we're to proceed during the summer. So we're going to wait on the governor and the commissioner.
Okay.
Is there any other public comment?
Seeing none? Public portion closed.
The time is 6:32. There was a comment, I couldn't hear it. Was that Ms. Morgan? I can't see you, Ms. Morgan.
I don't know, maybe, no, it sound like, she said word.
All right, so. Okay, public portion is closed.
Yes. Where are we at? Finance.
Madam President, I'd like to move 2.1 to 2.16. The finance, the bills list, the transfers, no over expenditures.
Can I get a motion for 2.2 through 2.16?
2.1. In fact, I'm sorry. I'd like to do all of finance. 2.1 to 2.16.
No, 16.
2.7.
Can I get a motion for 2.1 through 2.7? Is everybody unmuted?
Everybody's
Motion,
unmuted. Who made the motion?
motion,
Is that Ms. Morgan making the motion?
yes.
Ms. Morgan made the motion.
Motion. Can I get a second, please?
I need, when you make a motion or vote, I need to hear your name.
I'll second that, Mr. Tompkins.
Okay, Ms. Thomas seconded.
Any questions? Roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
Ms. Mello,
Yes.
Ms. Alberto,
Yes.
Ms. Clements,
Yes.
Ms. Morgan,
Yes.
Mr. Page,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Madam President, I'd like to move 2.8 through 2.16, which is what I should have done in the first place. I apologize.
Okay. Can I get a motion, please, for 2.8 through 2.16?
Annie Mello, motion.
Mello made the motion.
Can I get a second? Second by Ms. Morgan.
Morgan seconded.
Any questions?
I just have one question on the 2.16. Elijah, can you explain? It seems like it's a reimbursement to a staff member. And
Yes,
why would it be a reimbursement?
a person, it's their mentoring fee. It's on the agenda for reimbursement of the mentoring fee.
Oh, that they actually paid out themselves?
I don't know if,
They have not paid it out yet. The mentoring goes through June 30th. So it's just an approval that when that mentoring fee comes due, that they'll get reimbursed.
So they do pay it themselves?
They pay it themselves and the board reimburses them.
That's wrong.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, it looked $2,500. That's a lot of money.
That's
But
wrong.
if they can do it, they can do it.
Yes.
No other questions.
All right, Mrs. Tompkins, roll call, please.
Ms. Mello,
Yes.
Ms. Alberto,
Yes.
Ms. Morgan,
Yes.
Mr. Page,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas.
Yes on everything and no on 2.16.
Good for you.
Got it? Motion carries. Madam President, I'd like to move HR.
So what's that? You want to do 3.1 through 3.14?
Yes.
Can I get a motion for HR 3.1 through 3.14?
I'll make that
Can I
motion.
get a motion by Mr. Page? Can I get a second, please?
Second.
I need your name when you make.
Charnel.
Okay. Thank you.
Second by Ms. Morgan. Any questions?
Yes, Jerome Page.
Go ahead, Mr. Page.
Question on the reassignment.
Uh-huh.
Can you bring it up? Can you bring that up?
It's already up.
The reassignment, not resignation.
Resignation.
The reassignment.
Which one are you referring to, Mr. Page? Are
The
you
re-
referring to 3.3?
Is that the reassignment of the vice principal from South Main to middle school?
No, transfer.
Or as a transfer, then I'll wait to the is the transfer?
There it is. There it is.
Is the transfer in this motion?
Yes.
That's a 3.6.
Okay, the only question I have is we just approved a budget last week, pretty good budget. And I wanted to know, I don't know what that noise.
Hold on, people. There's just too much noise. I can't hear. I apologize, but I can't hear.
I see on the chart that it has this at the middle school for the whole year, for the whole school year.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to happen with South Main with one principal and not having, I mean, if our budget was good like we did last year, why are we not bringing back one of those assistant principals that were laid off or reduced down?
That's the decision of the board, Mr. Page.
Well, I think we need to talk about that.
Elijah.
Well, no, I don't think it's not to our level yet, but I think that Mr. Anderson needs to answer that.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Anderson.
All right, I mean, we have rice letters that were sent out to folks. And nobody gave us a rice letter regarding this matter that said we could speak about it publicly. I think, Mr. Page, what you're talking about is a matter that can be discussed by the board at a later date. But I honestly and truly not only believe that right now is not the time because rice letters were sent to folks.
Mr. Carroll, you're nodding your head. I need to hear from you, sir.
You're saying that they were not rice. They were not given notification.
No. They were rice. They were rice, but they did not say that they wanted any conversation in public.
Right.
So therefore cannot be discussed in public.
Well, my issue is not against the person. It's about the position of taking an administrator away from a school building and put them in another building for a whole year.
Oh, no, Jerome, I'm sorry, Mr. Page, I understand your concern, but that's a conversation another time, not right now. And there's time for that.
But we're getting ready to vote on this now.
Yes, we are, but.
And if we approve it, it's a mute issue because this person could be in that position. My problem is this. We soon will go back for our children in the buildings. You know, there is something that's set up that over 500 students, you have to have an assistant principal or vice principal. My understanding, South Main Street School has over 500 students. But if you're going to take you're going to take her only vice principal and put her into a middle school for the whole year, I think that's going to hurt the South Main Street, of having an administrator there.
Mr. Page.
First of all,
go ahead.
If I could just say this, I'm not aware, and I might, obviously I'm not aware of everything, but I'm not aware of anything that says when you have 500 children in elementary school, you have to have a vice principal. I'm not aware of that, but that's something we can certainly look into. And I think as of today, South Main has 502 children.
Right.
But that aside, what I'm saying is, and I'm going to say it again, and I know what I'm talking about. That argument, no matter who the person is you're transferring or what you're transferring into the middle school, that you wanting to hire another vice principal or want to consider hiring another vice principal is a discussion to have with the board at another time. This is what, the recommendation is, that we believe in moving our human resources around is in the best interest of the district. And because of that, that is, the recommendation that I am supporting at this time. We can have additional conversations regarding this, but, at this time, this is what I'm recommending. And I think this is in the best interest of the district.
Well, let me just add this to your.
Mr. Page, I'm sorry, what's your question?
My question is, you're going to take a vice principal?
No, your
out?
question, not your statement. What's your question?
Are you going to hire or bring in someone for the middle school and put that person back that's going to be there, back into the South Main School?
That's a board decision later on. That if the board chooses to hire somebody else, then you can talk about, then we can discuss moving people around. But right now, given our resources, given our staff, given our administrators, this is what the recommendation is.
All right, then let me ask you this question. What's the rationale?
No, what's your question? And what's your question pertaining to the transfer?
Right. What is the rationale of taking a vice principal out of an elementary school, putting them in the middle school? What is the rationale for that? Why are you doing that?
Because we think that
everyone, and I apologize. I think we're getting into that realm of what is legal and what is not to discuss. And Jim, that's why I said, Jim, what's your opinion? Hold on, Jim, you're muted again. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a proper discussion. I think what the saying is that as far as tonight, this can be voted on tonight. There's time. We're not in session. We're not going to be in session for the rest of the year. We have at least 2 more meetings, if not more. And perhaps it'd be a good idea to put that on executive session agenda for a future time. But I can't say that it's not germane to the vote, the motion that's being made now. We're not talking about the individual.
No.
We're talking about the allocation of the resources.
Yes.
And it is the board's decision.
Jim, we just passed the budget. It's a very nice budget, $94 million, a very good budget. It came in with no layoffs, nothing like that. But we went through a little drama about a year ago or a couple months ago.
Mr. Page, I think you're going too far into this conversation. So right now the vote is on the table, for the transfers. Is there any other question, Mr. Page?
Yeah, can you modify the, can we modify?
No, it is what's here. Whatever is here is what's here. So it can't be modified tonight. So like Mr. Anderson was saying, we can discuss this in committee.
I can
A
make
motion and a second on the floor.
I can make another motion to table it.
Roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
And again, Mr. Carroll, is that motion?
If the motion to table is seconded, then the motion to table has to be voted on first.
The motion to table has to be voted on first, correct?
If it's been, I didn't hear a second. If it's been seconded, yes, it has to.
I didn't hear a second. I heard a motion.
Mr. Carroll, Mr. Page
Yes.
said I can put a motion on the floor. He was done, and then I said roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
I believe he said he wanted, if he couldn't discuss it, he wanted to make a motion to table.
Oh, he said I
Not
can.
second.
He
I did
didn't
not-
do it. He said I can.
It called the vote. If there was a second prior to the vote beginning, then the motion to table would be heard first. If there was not a second prior to that vote beginning, then the motion to table should be heard first.
So
Motion
there
to table
wasn't a
priority.
second.
There was a motion by Mr. Page, and there was a second by Ms. Morgan.
Yeah.
And you have to vote that first.
So roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
Ms. Mello,
Motion to table, please make it clear.
No.
Hold on, we gotta go back. What did you just state, Mr. Page? I mean, Mr. Carroll?
Just to make it clear, this is the motion to table. There's a motion to approve a consent agenda portion of the agenda. This is a motion to table at least that one item, and you can refer to which item it is that we're talking about tabling.
Mr. Page?
Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Now I'm confused because Mr. Page did not get a second for his motion.
Elisha said he did.
No, there was a motion to approve the HR agenda by Mr.
Right.
Page, and there was a second to approve 3.1 to 3.14.
Correct.
Okay. Then at some point, Mr. Page made a motion to table. However, if the vote then was called for the vote prior to there being a second for the motion to table, then that was timely, and the motion to vote the existing motion needs to be voted on.
Correct.
The motion.
Correct.
So Ms. Mello voting on 3.1
So I asked you
to
to clarify what they're
3.14.
Yes.
voting on.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Ms. Clements? Ms. Clements?
I apologize, yes.
Ms. Clements, you said motion to approve?
Yes.
Ms. Morgan? Ms. Morgan?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, you just said yes to approve. Mr. Page?
I will approve everything but that one item of the vice principal. So yes on the others and no on that position.
Okay, no on 3.6. Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mr. Tompkins, I'm sorry, can you go back to 3.7?
Interim and acting director position. That was
Okay.
that was modified
Okay.
to director of athletics.
No, it's
Okay, so
acting. It's acting, Elijah. It's acting.
Right.
It's still acting?
Still acting, yeah. It's acting.
Okay.
But it's on Facebook, it's a page, and I'm Township United Democratic Club.
Okay, so we're what, 4.1?
You were at 4.1.
No, not until I get this.
Madam President, I'd like to move 4.1
Yes, 4.1
and
through
4.2.
4.2. Can I get a motion, please, for 4.1, 4.2?
If they wouldn't have did all this, people wouldn't want to come in and do that.
I can't hear people. I apologize.
And then y'all dumb ass still got they talking about no. But then the reason why we got
Can I get a motion, please?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Mello. Can I get a second? Second, Mr. Tompkins.
Ms. Thomas, you second?
Yes. Any questions? Roll call, Mr. Tompkins.
Ms. Mello?
Yes.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Ms. Clements?
Yes.
Ms. Morgan? Ms. Morgan?
Yes, I keep muting it so y'all wouldn't hear my background. So that's what's taking me a minute to jump back on.
That's right. Mr. Page? Mr. Page?
I don't even know what motion you're on.
4.1, 4.2.
We're in C&I.
Motion on the floor.
My problem is from that last vote that wasn't tabled,
There's a motion on the floor. Yes or no,
No.
Mr. Page?
And this is what I'm going to say.
I'm sorry, you said no?
I said, I want to make a comment before I make my vote.
Well, we're on the vote. The vote is on the floor.
Is this
Comment portion.
what is
Question.
this coming out of? Facilities?
It's yes or no, Mr. Page.
I don't know what the motion, I can't even see. This chart is so small.
Oh, okay.
It's
So,
approved the curriculum. Items 4.1 and 4.2.
Okay, we didn't have a curriculum committee meeting, nor did we have a personnel.
It's
committee
yes or
meeting.
no, Mr. Page.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
the time is 6:55.
So you said we're going into executive session, correct?
Before we go into executive session, I got a question on the personnel item with the acting director. Why is he up for acting and not the director? And I'm sorry, there was no personnel committee meeting. I would have brought that up.
They're just finishing up. They're going to go into executive session.
Wait a minute, Mr. Tompkins, we got to do better than this.
I hear you.
Mr. Page had a question in regards to acting
Yeah. Why is he
director.
acting and not director?
I believe what it is, Mr. Page, is there is some kind of an agreement, from what I understand, between the association and the the board.
Ms. White, can you speak on that? I apologize.
Yes, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Townsend wasn't riced for this meeting. My understanding is
Okay.
that we need that Mr. Townsend was appointed by the board last spring as acting, that the position needs to be posted and advertised.
Exactly.
And then Mr. Townsend can apply, and at that time, the administration will make a decision as to who will get the position. But we really can't talk about Mr. Townsend particularly because he was not provided a rice notice for this meeting.
Yeah, we weren't talking about Mr. Townsend. We're talking about the
But Ms.
director.
White, he's on the agenda. He's on the agenda for the board to approve. And if it wasn't brought up in a personnel committee meeting where we would have had minutes about it and we would have been able to discuss it before it even gets on the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Page.
So.
Executive session.
Didn't ask my, okay, thank you, Ms. White. You answered my question about that. But if anyone's going on the agenda and they're not rice, they should be rice.
Mr. Page, I'm sorry, Mr. Tompkins.
The time is 6:57.
Can you put the clause up there, please?
Karen, can you read the where are we?
We could start the executive session if we're in that now. Are we in that now?
Well, it's she hasn't read.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
I can't see it, Karen.
I don't see it either, Elijah.
I'm looking now.